Alright, folks, welcome to my first instance of what I'm just going to be calling Randomizer Saturday because I'm not very creative about names here. Let me go ahead and erase this previous save file here from my last randomizer. And we will go ahead and get everything kicked off with... Good lord, this is probably the fourth Prime Rando that I've done. We are using version 2.5.0 of the Metroid Prime Randomizer by Bash Prime, which I will drop a link to that in there. If my bot is responsive, which apparently not. The command is on, but the bot is being a bit of an asshole right now. Let's see if this is an issue where... Yeah, I think I gotta log out and relog my bot back in here. Or something, or just restart it. Anyway, enjoy this cutscene we don't get to see a whole lot of because I usually skip over it. As I get the bot in here again. And probably have a bit of a time with this, because... You know, technology will always give you a little bit of a minor frustration. I'm actually just going to leave that for the moment while it loads back up. No need to update. It's just a bot. Alright, successfully connected moderators and blah, blah, blah. Let's try this again. Alright, show me the... Yes, there we go. Alright, there we go. The bot's working again. And yes, that paste bin contains a link to the randomizer. And also contains information about what our seed is. So let's get ourselves underway here. As I fuck up a really easy jump. Around the back of the ship. Alright, we check this room. Show me something interesting this time. It's gonna be one of these seeds, isn't it? At the very least, we can go to the Artifact Temple right away. But I got a feeling this is going to be an extremely vanilla run-through. At least for a little while. As in, that first elevator is gonna take us probably to Chozo Ruins. And here's one of these things that's useless. Amazing shooting on my part. Also, I forgot that that wasn't the room that takes a trillion years to load. Right, I'm here. Come on. Get with the program. You should be loading that as soon as I shoot the door, man. Well, you know, technology. Sometimes it's not always smartly designed. Why did I think I could go around the other way? I guess sometimes I think I'm trying to do something a little smart, and it turns out to not be so impressive. Alright, show me the item. Morph Ball. Ooh. And we get our artifact scans. Okay, I think that's all the artifact scans. Let's go and check Logbook. 12, yes. Alright, so let's get out of here, and I guess we're going to... Well, saying that, we can go to the elevator that's usually Magmore. And I think there's a free item over there. Come on. Actually, speaking of free items, there's... Not here. But you probably know what I'm thinking of. It's the tube full of the tangleweed. Oh! Goodness gracious. Ever sneeze so hard it feel pain? And it's a good way to make yourself feel not great. Feel like you're not in shape in some regard. Or maybe you just have an extremely powerful nose. Gravity suit already? Oh, wow. Oh, we are styling, by the way, in that blue suit. Oh, yes. Oh. I was about to say, it's the first thing we're going to do, going to be the wrecked ship, but it can't be because we don't have a lot of other stuff to deal with that. But, on the other hand, I will gleefully accept any free defense upgrade right off the bat, because if you saw the one where I only had the one suit upgrade, and what a disaster I was having, it was, I was pretty angry there. It was making me, it was definitely making me a little bit on the unpersonable side, we'll put it that way. Hey! Thanks a lot, door. It just decided to close itself again on me. Yeah, and this is why we need the missiles to get into this area, which is usually like the middle of Magmore. Because they really don't want you to go in here without getting the Various suit, but they can't completely Various suit lock it. It's an item here, right? Yes, there it is. The boost ball. Wow. That is nice and early. That gives us access to some interesting stuff. Alright, Caverns North. Are we able to survive in here with just the one suit upgrade, or is it going to tell us to get either the Varia or the Phazon in order to not melt? Well, I suppose we're gonna find out. Oh yeah, there's more of these folks. I haven't come this way through the beginning of Magmore Caverns in quite a while. Again, it kind of happens with randomizers that, yeah. Yeah. Ha! They're not having a good time with things. Yikes. Falling in lava is generally not healthy for you. That's your pro tip of the day. Alright, yes, cutscene. We know what Magmore Caverns looks like. But it would appear we are able to go in the hot area without the Various suit itself, and that is properly tied to any suit upgrade. However, aside from that, it seems like the only thing that actually works properly with progressive suit upgrades is, well, falling in lava, but also is your defense. You want a piece, buddy? Right, give me some energy. No. Apparently not. Should I have been a little nicer about it? Give me some energy, please. Cough up, motherfucker. There we go. Spider ball. Wow, we are getting, like, all the ball upgrades right away. Also, we can't do anything over here. This requires the bombs. That's the main ball upgrade we don't have. Well, we're going back. You notice 1 to 2 seconds skips pretty regularly. That is strange. That, makes me wonder if you're having any of the ad block related glitches that are a thing on Twitch right now. Because there's been quite some talk about that. I don't 100% remember what the big fix is for that, but yeah, there's absolutely a thing where... Oh, not in the sound? Well, maybe it is just some weirdness of Twitch being Twitch. I might be dropping some frames, and that does sound like a symptom of me dropping frames, actually, but, because that sounds like how it's usually reported for me, is that the sound is fine, but the video is what has a bad time. But if it's not displaying me as dropping frames in any way on Twitch, which, I don't know, I'd be surprised if it went into that kind of depth about it, but, Ow, my toe. Oh. And now it's just decided to give up on saying, hey, you're Firefox. That's weird. That is weird. I don't understand how Twitch functions as a website sometimes. Okay, so this time we are basically popping in the back of Chozo Ruins instead of where we usually do. You do have Adblock Plus on Firefox. That might... Again, because I'm not 100% sure about all of the Adblock related shit in Twitch land. Also, I can't get up there. You go ahead and do that. Just, you know, do what you gotta to make sure that you can watch properly. Oh. Hey, come on. Don't be like this, you weird piston thing. Up we go. Alright, so we're gonna be able to get the item that's usually on that little overlook for free right now. Although not the item in the cage. It's a missile. That's fine. Alright, let's get the half-pipe item. It's nothing. That's great. I'm glad that I found one of the two literally nothing items at this point. Scarabs. Deal with these. Mini player. I'm not 100% sure in this context, I'm afraid, so... Yeah, shrug. Okay, yeah, it's telling us we're supposed to be fighting the beetles, but I don't actually care. Later, nerds. Hey! Super missile! That is great! Huh, couldn't tell you. There's another missile. And that door is wave beam locked, so nothing doing there. Oh, that thing really spawned in our face there. Jeez. Can we get up there? I don't think we can get up there from here. I guess I'll try from another angle, too. Otherwise, that is indeed a bit of a waste of resources. It is a bit of a waste of resources. Hey! Freebie. We go to the Hive Totem. There's some items over there. Oh, it's still skipping? Well, that's unfortunate. That probably is my connection, because I'm having a bit of a rough seas here, I think. Yeah, I think my number is still going up in terms of dropped frames. But, like, the way my windows are stacked, it's a little hard to tell sometimes. I wish I could put that number at the top of the window in OBS. I wonder if that's a thing. Take those. Going into a wasp. Although I'm kind of curious now, because this is the first time I've ever really thought about it, as to how the Hive Totem would deal with missiles. I'm sure it would probably take the same amount of damage as usual, but just in case. And besides, the Hive Totem is not a super long boss. Plus, that's 2 free items, basically. And here comes the green shit. Oh, it just bounces off of its mouth. Amazing. Yep, this is our first boss here, the Hive Totem. Which, again, pretty normal to fight the Hive Totem as the first boss. Even in a randomizer. I think I would probably get far more exotic seeds if I was, like, good enough at a lot of the real speed techs to enable those in the randomizer, but I'm kind of not. And yeah, ultimately calling this fight a boss feels a little weird because it's mostly just kill the wasps and then shoot the thing in the mouth a bunch of times. I'm not sure. Maybe my hardware is working harder or something. I don't know. I don't think I should be having any hardware related issues on that one though. I got a pretty new processor, the 3700X, and I've got a 1080 Ti graphics card, so, and 32 gigs of RAM. So, like, my computer is pretty beefy at this juncture. If that was causing the issue, that is a problem. 5600X? No, this is the 3700X. So not like the newest, but reasonably recent. You gonna be on the 3800X later? Nice. I mean, 16 gigs is fine. You usually... I don't know that most of the time much more than that is necessary, but I figured why the hell not? I'll upgrade that. Especially because originally my previous processor was an Intel 4770K, pardon me, i7. Which I got back when those were pretty recent. So I was on an Intel Mobo, so I had to switch to another motherboard that had an AM4 socket in order to use the Ryzen 7. I would have had to switch motherboards no matter what, because that is an IGA 1150 processor, I think, and that is hella out of date. Oh god, changing operating system is something that's kind of a pain for sure. Definitely, it will definitely put you through the ringer. So, the point is that when I got the new motherboard, I had to upgrade to DDR4 RAM. And I figured that 32 gigs was affordable enough that I could go for it, and it would probably be okay. And it seems like it's, you know, maybe not necessary, but I like having it. Just in case I decide to do things that are that intensive. X570 RS Ultra. I admit that I don't really know a ton about, like, motherboards, and especially. So, but that one, judging by the fact that usually that X number does go up, I think mine is like an X540 or something. Mobo, I will check that. I can check that later. For some reason, the motherboard just ends up being this weird blind spot for me as an item. Okay, that was a little silly, but we got the job done. Alright, this is our first actual scan puzzle we have to do. Blast caps. I think we have to clear all those off of the scan thing. This. One more to go. One more to go. Whoa. Fell in the acid. Getting quite a hum there. That was something, alright. Alright, so this is the one with the awkward hitbox, usually. Symbol, here we go. Scan the gate open. And let's see what we get over here. Won't be the charge beam because we have that already. The wave beam. Ooh. So we can go into the wave buster chamber. And get that. Speaking of the Wave Buster, I'm sad that it will never be viable even in a randomizer, but you can use the Wave Buster to damage Flogra's health meter without doing any of the boss gimmick, but it takes like 170 missiles or something to kill it completely. And sadly, I don't think that's actually any faster than doing the boss gimmick, but I just do like the idea of it. Save. Oh, now the Shriek Bats are awake. Get out of here, guys.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, hey, thank you for the raid, Plastic Allen. Mr. McPlasty, how was, however much of the rest that you played of The Bouncer? What a game that is. It sure exists. Sure exists. Ah, classic Lears. Alright, super missile? No, this requires bombs. Damn it. That's right, I forgot.
What up, Moon?
Hey, thank you for the sub, Lethal, and for a little bit of that Gutsman's ass sound, which is a little low volume. I gotta update that at some point. Oh, I see those notifications are in your regular Twitch language then, huh? I've never actually noticed that. Because I think that people have only ever posted the thank you for the emotes in English, so... Interesting to note. Again, probably just because that's the language that you had set for reasons of using Twitch's interfaces and stuff. So we're playing a bit of a dangerous game here because we either have to get bombs here or reset. If we don't get bombs, we're trapped in this room. And that's why I saved a moment ago. Hey, do you like super missiles? You want it? It's yours, my friend. The CDI Zelda games, they sure existed. Now, sadly, although Zoid here had a really bad time with the super missile. It didn't like let us skip any phases. Those are basically like distinct like health bars, basically, I guess, in a way. They have some degree of sanctity that you cannot interrupt. Which is kind of a load of shit, but you know what? Okay. I am not a game designer. Not professionally, anyway. Not yet. Maybe one day. I mean, I've poked at... God damn it, I'm gonna have to finish what I was about to say before I read that out, but that's too good. So I have poked at the idea of doing a bunch of ROM hacks, and I've just never finished any of them, but so I guess I don't know that I count as a game designer. Anyway, Mom, this Nintendo boss is more than 3 phases. Mom, this Nintendo boss gave me a missile. Yeah, sadly I don't have that. Alright. Now we gotta do a quick reset. Fuck. I got what I deserved there, I think. I ain't even mad. Honestly, at this point, that's just standard operating procedure. Oh yeah, the boss didn't give me bombs. Duh. That motherfucker is never vanilla. I don't know why I even bother with Incinerator Drone in any of these randomizers. Zoid is just always useless. Just kind of exists there to be like, hey, I was about to say, I think I can go fight Flagra now. No, I need bombs for that. Damn it. I can totally get there, though. I think it requires space jump or double bomb jumping over the gate, but you can cheat past the little gate over there. And if I don't fuck that jump up, I can actually get there, too. In fact, I just want to show that off if that's a thing. These fucking wasps off me. Anyway, if you want a boss with more than 3 faces, I'm pretty sure that's the Hive Totem that we fought earlier. Alright, can we go over this? Not quite. There's a little bit too little headroom there, I guess. There's like an actual collision for the top of the ceiling up there. And yes, we're gonna get out of here. Yes, I have noticed, by the way, that the music hasn't loaded back in properly. I'm kind of amused by it. At least there is, like, ambient noise. It's not like what we had happening repeatedly with Rayman 2, where there would just be no noise. Or, no noise. No sound whatsoever. Just the sound effects. I don't know why that game did that so much, by the way. Because I realized that it was a thing that happened regularly enough with the actual disc as well. Hi, Chozo Ruins. We've been in here. I got turned around! Why? Well, we go in the elevator room. Magmore Caverns West. This will be on the side of Phendrana Drifts, usually, I believe. So I think we're fucked over this way, too. Yeah, we can't get up here. So we gotta go back to Talon Overworld. Surely they don't expect us to go through the fucking acid. Well, otherwise, right now, the two main things that I know of are at the top of the, not Sun Tower. But the top of this pillar thing from Majora's Mask, the Stone Temple Tower, and back in Talon Overworld in the water outside of the wrecked ship. Well, thankfully they don't want to give me ghosts. That would make me very sad. Love that sound. Oh, I mean, there's Gutsman's ass for everybody who is interested. I didn't realize that this wasn't water, or that this was still water even if you hadn't killed Flagra. Well, there's the ice beam. That's pretty good. I like the ice beam. That's pretty. What do the kids say now? Do the kids still describe good things as being poggers, or is that over? Asmo still says poggers. You know what? That's good enough for me. So, we got the ice beam. That's pretty poggers. I'm sure that will make sense to exactly -2 people. You've never heard someone say poggers? I hang out with enough people who will say it on purpose in real life as sort of an ironic thing that it is something I can commentate on. Also, I think that was just a plated puffer hitting a rock formation and dying there. Thank you there, Lethal. That's pretty much it. I just realized, shit, do I look like I know what a Frankerface Z is on this channel? I don't think I do. Do I look like I know what a poggers is? My Hank Hill voice is not great. Okay, so now we should be getting some more plated puffers. And that basically means, hey, move, buddy. You're on the phone. Well, that's okay. How's it going, Alan? I heard you were playing the bouncer, and I even saw part of it, and I just got a weird sound effect that I don't think I've ever heard before because my missiles are low. I probably knew it was there, just have never actually heard it. Alright, so the rest of the tower is going to collapse, and here comes the puffers. And there I go. Good thing that we don't have to redo the puzzle if I fall off. It's basically a B movie. It's something, that's for sure. I think B movie is not the first description I would use for it, but it is pretty fitting in a way. It's certainly, as B-movie-ish as you'll easily get from a game that definitely has some Tetsuya Nomura character designs. And there is another missile. So this whole thing turned out to be a very extensive red herring. B-movies can be pretty fun as long as you watch the right ones. There is still the occasional instance of you'll run into something that is so monumentally questionable. Why is that door blue on that side and purple on this one? Why do I only need the wave beam to enter it in one direction? That's weird. Well, so what is open to us now is basically that we're gonna have to do the wrecked ship, I think. I think that's where this is hashing out to, is that we have to go do the wrecked ship without the thermal visor. Joy. Because I barely know where the damn things are in that most of the time anyway. Although that said, I don't think we can even clear the wrecked ship because we need bombs. Yeah, rift tracks is a thing that, yeah, there was a couple of the... More than one person who was associated with Mystery Science Theater was involved with that, right? And then, of course, there's Mystery Science Theater, which takes on all kind of interesting things. I recently found out, because I admit that I'm not, like, the biggest MST3K watcher, and I forget that a lot of the stuff exists other than the stuff bagging on the shorts, because the shorts are hilarious. But I gotta remember to watch Outlaw of Gore with the MST3K at some point, because holy fuck, that movie and that franchise even exist, and yeah, I would love to see somebody just absolutely wreck all over that thing, because wow. Why is that real? So now we've got to go check out the wrecked ship. Which is not what it's called. It's called the crashed frigate, but I keep calling it the wrecked ship because it's basically a similar concept. Let me just ignore these beetles because they are nothing special. Go up here and let's save real quick. Yay! Oh no, you found out that I'm using an emulator. One of these days I'll remember to set up my Wii for custom firmware and stuff and just do these through that. Because then I'll have actual GameCube control. Oh, right. I would need either another cable for it that isn't composite, or I would need a composite capture device that is functioning more correctly. Component cable does exist for the Wii, right? So that's an option. That's a good option. I just gotta, I guess in that case, find one. Ah, zombies. It kind of looks like a zombie anyway. Oh, that one's not even toast. Yes, yes, I need to use the ice beam for that moment. Assuming this isn't the bombs. Once I hash out where this item is, a little better. Because I think it's something we can drop into from above. Something under here, actually. There is not. There's just a weird path under there. Okay, so let's have a quick look at our map and get a good idea as to where this is in relation to the door. Alright, we got that? I think so. We go over here, actually. Whoops. Alright, so getting into that hole is going to be, right? Thermal visor. Well, we're going in the ship. At the very least, though, we have the thermal visor. So much for my gripe earlier, but we're doing the wrecked ship on a single energy tank. That is probably not a problem. Game didn't tell me to do face-on mines on a single energy tank. I'm happy about that. Now I just have to remember how to get back up there. No, wait, I think it's the other area over here. Yeah. Right, there's the morph ball tunnel. Here's where we jump out. And the door is like right over there. There we go. There we go. Sploosh! Wait, wrong game. And that's a big bit of why I don't like doing this on so little energy, because those things hurt no matter what. Alright, switch this on. Crabs. Crab people. Crab people. These also do a surprising amount of damage, if I remember correctly. And by surprising amount of damage, I guess I meant none. I definitely heard myself get hit there. Not my intention. Alright, so there's 3 things in this room, I believe, and that's it. I just now have to find the door. And you'd be surprised how hard that is in an area where, because of this fog. Despite the fact that I have a mini-map, which I should be using. Oh, see, I'm like right in front of it. Oh, there's one more. Well, okay. It's right there, thank goodness! Let's hit a save station real quick. Get our health back and everything, and yeah. Could you reopen, please? That's better. Where's my thing? Oh, well, there's our bombs. Hanging out right in the middle of the wrecked ship. Where's the other things, though? Not like other things and other items here, but as in, I know there's more power conduits to hit around here. Called it. Because I know that this place is awash in them, you could say. You get it because it's underwater and, well, partially underwater anyway. Where? Well, it looks like we found the surface of the water anyway. There's... that should do it. Yep, that's... just gonna open a door. I guess there's nothing in here. Now we go back into the soup. Wow. That damage is pretty intense. I don't even think those are mega turrets either, which is the thing that is just... I think those are the only 2 aqua drones in the room. And that basically makes them the only 2 in the game, by the way. Which, you know, it's been a while since I said anything about this game in terms of, like, weird facts, but that is one that I remember very well, that there are very, very few of those in the game. Hey, Artifact of Sun, very nice. We haven't even looked at our artifacts yet, and we found one already. Very Nice. Where's my... About to say, there's definitely more energy taps than that, right? And there sure are. There's 3 in the room. And that door is back down in the... Back down in the water and over here. Okay, okay. Oh, I heard somebody let loose a big in there. There we go. Those some loud, bit crunched ass jetpacks, that's for sure. Hey Mark, how's it going? Only 3 in here. Okay, so we gotta climb up to there. It goes. Well, I suppose that's better. Well, is it better than it stopping? Depends on the day, really. Forget about that. Let's get ourselves out of the water. As I figure out how to actually do that, because go way up to... No, it's pretty much just across the room, isn't it? There we go, that's right. Okay, yeah, it is absolutely, by the way, for anybody who's never played this, as hard to see in the game as it probably is for you watching. Whoa. Yeah, despite the fact that one of the major selling points on the gravity suit is that it's supposed to make you able to see underwater better, that's a bit of a stretch in a lot of locations. It's still quite awful. Alright, so we dropped to the bottom here just to make this a little easier on ourselves, and I suppose that it didn't really help out too much in that regard. I'm really bad at this chain bomb jumping underwater thing. But we got our artifacts, and we can carry on with the rest of the getting to the very end of the wrecked ship here. Well, that's 2 out of 12 already, which is pretty solid. That and the bombs being here, there was a lot of stuff in the wrecked ship, huh? Let's check our elevator here. We're fine as long as we don't touch that. Did you know that radiation has an extremely short range? Magmore Workstation Save Station. Okay, so this will put us into an area where I feel like I've mentioned this before, but counterintuitively, you can use the thermal visor in this one area of Magmore Caverns to good effect. I don't know why they're like, hey, let's have a thermal visor puzzle in a lava area, but you know what? The good folks at Retro are just very, very strange. Oh god, in some areas it does like absolutely fuck your vision. Like maybe in here. Oh yeah, by the way, you can freeze these with the ice beam if you didn't know before. I don't think this room is good. Yeah, this room is brutal on you, but once we get out here, see, everything's fine for some reason. And there's lava in this room too, so like not a ton of lava, but it would still be enough to have an environmental effect, that's for sure. Yeah, it was only going to be a little bit of that. I'm going to avoid as many things as possible that will hurt your eyes with the thermal visor. Because, yeah, well, to be fair, it's really only useful in a few select areas, too. And also, why would I want to abuse my my viewer base, rather? Subscriber is a different thing on Twitch. Just the underwater area. Yeah, the underwater area, that is absolutely a problem, is that being underwater has some gross vision, even as I say, with the fact that the gravity suit is supposed to help you with that. It still looks kind of really bad. It's even worse without the gravity suit, though, I will say that. Yeah, joke, but you'd get TOS. Oh. Well, rip Mark's joke, I guess. That's quite a shame. Go this way. So, yeah, we get this thing that we could laughingly call a puzzle that I usually do every time because it's very, very easy. And there we go, we get an energy tank. Finally. I was beginning to wonder if I would ever get one of those. Okay, I figured we probably would, but still. I had shockingly few. And this is gonna be the right way to go, right? Yeah. Alright, so this room, we're not going to do this yet because while we could, we would have to have the plasma beam to get out of the room on the other end of the massive spider ball track here. Uh-oh. That wasn't you, by the way, if you were wondering about that weird hang time. That was indeed my end. That was pretty scary. Squish. Actually, I'm getting a shocking amount of lag over here in general. I'm kind of concerned. It'll be fine, I'm sure. If I could stay on the platform, that would probably help. That's a pretty big if, though. Oh, fuck. Way overshot the edge there. That's better. Just roll under these. Who said that thing could dodge? Well, if you don't want to have any skin anymore, I mean... Or much of anything else. I can't exactly imagine it being a slow way to go. Although, again, I have no personal experience, and I have never gone to look it up because I don't think I necessarily want to know. Yeah, you know, get rid of all the layers of the skin. And the skeleton, and the bones, and the muscles. And everything else, and... That's a... I'm gonna go check out this area because that's basically a free item. And I get to find another elevator. Actually, at this point, I could do most of the bowling man room if I want to as well. I have no idea how the ball is supposed to work, and I don't know that the creators really thought that through either. I think they were just like, this is a good idea. Let's just have this statistically abnormally very tall person. Like, Samus is canonically like 7 feet tall almost, if I recall correctly. Possibly more. And let's just have a ball that she can turn into that's, you know, a radius of half the height. It's a little bit strange. She is a massive statistical anomaly. I don't remember the exact number, but it is very, very tall. Alright, so let's see if I can flex a little bit here. Probably not. Especially now that I've said something. Oh, I don't think the game wants me to skip the ghosts. Oh, only 6'3"? I'm a fucking rube then. I apologize to anyone who's into hardcore Metroid lore. So let's do some stuff in here. Because I'm pretty sure this is a free item. And yeah, that pops these things open. Purple is just the way back. And, well, by saying purple is the way back, I mean it's the way forward technically, but we came from behind here. Make your own jokes if you want to. And so therefore, in this case, it's the way back. So the white one is going to take us to an item that is usually a missile tank, I believe. Or possibly an energy tank. It's one of those. However, In our case, it's going to be a missile. Well, alright. Now to find the way to get out of here. There it is, little passage. Whoop! Oh, you just don't want to phrase that as 5-7. So this room is one that I don't think we've ever actually dealt with in the randomizer. And that's not where we have to shoot the super missile in here, I guess. Yeah. It's some other weird wall decoration. This one, okay. And yeah, this is similar to the room that we usually have to go to at the end of the lava pit in this zone, and the one that has the Chozo ghosts. And you basically need all the ball upgrades. If anyone remembers that, which at this point, well, I'm sure my description is doing it in no favors. Let's drop right into the thing, and we go get a missile. Which is to be expected, that half the items in the game are missile packs. Go up here. Hey, grapple beam. Nice. That'll let us cover the lava pool area of Chozo Ruins if we wish to. Along with grapple across a couple of other things here and there. But for my part, I want to see if... Well... Hey, we get on land here. I'm gonna go and fight me an Incinerator drone. And see if there's an item behind it. Because there is that room back there. And there's something in there. And I suppose it has a chance of being decent. Can I skip the cutscene? We've seen this already. One of these days, I have a feeling I'm going to do one of these, and there's going to be a lot of Incinerator drone cutscene in it. Like, just a very strong amount of us having to visit this thing. It would be really weird for that to happen, because, like, I probably would not forget that it doesn't have bombs behind it. And that I need bombs to get out of the room. But also... basically. Sounds like Virgil's battle theme, you think? Maybe a little bit. My Devil May Cry knowledge is a little lacking, honestly. in that regard, so I don't know that I can necessarily weigh in too heavily on that. I gotta play a couple of Devil May Cry games at some point or another. I have, like, most of them, or at least the first 4, I think? I think I have DMC 4. I don't have DMC 5, though. I also don't have that one weird one that was, like, sort of a reboot, sort of a... I don't know how it's classified anymore. But we got ourselves a various suit, so we got some more defense on the go. That's always nice. I will always accept a little more defense. That might even be more powerful than getting an energy tank in terms of survivability at this point. Also, a lot of stuff in general is open to us right now because of our possessing of bombs and being in shows of ruins. For example, we can get this. Yep. That's normal. Especially in that's what it usually is in the main game. There's still another item in here, though. Don't forget to take the spider ball track. That's a lot of missiles we're getting right here. To 80. Wow, that thing is going absolutely all over the place with that pattern of eye movement there. That was something. It's like the motion your trackball makes when you're trying to go in a direction really fast. What do you mean you don't have a trackball? What do you mean I don't have a trackball? Well, actually, you're right. I don't have a trackball. I have for a very long time just kind of quietly wanted a trackball, though, even if I probably wouldn't use it. Just for reasons of them being kind of fascinating in a weird way. Oh, these fuckers are here? Well, that's great. I don't want it. That's... Unfortunately... I think my future is going to involve some Chozo Ghost fights. But first, let's go in here. Because we can do the rest of the plaza area and the lava chamber. We just can't get the item that's over here yet because we don't have the power bombs. Although it could be what we get over here. Nope, it's just a missile. There are so many of those. As if I haven't made that clear yet. Alright, how many ghosts do we get in here to fight? 3? No, only 2. Well, that's fine. That was a slight waste of a super missile. Okay. Easy. I mean, wow, we didn't even take... I was about to say, we took a goober hit or two there, but... No, we didn't, The only gooberness that we made out of ourselves there was wasting that super missile. Left side is where we have to go in order to break that beak open. And yet another missile. We had a good run of getting actual items, and now we're just on to all the missile tanks in the world. No, I wasted a super missile because the Chozo Ghost will take 1 super missile and 1 charge shot. But because I don't have the X-ray visor, I can't really track which one I had hit. So I hit one of them with 2 super missiles instead of hitting one with... Instead of getting each of them with 1 super missile and using a charge shot on them to finish them off. But on the other hand, it's not like it's gonna kill us, I don't think, to do that, because usually we get enough missile ammunition back to not have too many problems. Is this... Oh, there's our power bombs. Oh, yes. Can we go back across the grapple point? Actually, yes, we can. Amazing. I don't think we can go back through the course very easily, but we can go back across the grapple point. Power bombs will let us get a couple more items in here. Mostly the item that is at the back of that room. And yeah, I know you exist there, Ghost. I think the beetles still spawn in here too, with the ghosts. And there's the Wave Buster. Well, get out of my face, beetle. And this, folks, is why you usually do the beetle fight. I think that depends on who you ask, Mark. Which one they like the least. Which is how you would phrase it, because if you say dislike the most, you imply that, you know, people are a little over the top in how much they feel about the Beatles. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that because... yeah, but also... I mean, yeah, same. I gotta wonder if there are people out there who just, like, really hardcore hate George Harrison. Granted, I'm not necessarily gonna go out here and do the research on that one because, you know, I will forget that I asked that question. But also... that's definitely very true. There's a lot of people who will cling to certain opinions, to say the least. Well, I don't think we get to see that because of being inside the suit. That would... and God, that would feel really uncomfortable, but, I am still kind of like, well, what's the mechanics of this as a ball? Is she... it's clearly not large enough to just get a chair in there and be like... some sort of... like, gyroscope vehicle type of thing. Basically a hamster ball. Actually, what if Samus is actually just a hamster and... wait, we have evidence about that not being true. That would be very strange. Well, that's a weird way to get turned around. Never had that one happen to me before. Let's get in here. Yikes. That's a weird, pop all the locks open on this, and then set ourselves up to start doing the bomb jumps into these things. And get what is probably going to be another missile at this point. Because, let's be honest here. Yep. I called it. We're at 100 missiles, by the way. And only one energy tank. If these item gets just keep lining up like this, I really am feeling that we may end up doing... we may end up... if this ends up continuing the way it's going, was what I'm trying to say, is we might actually go and fight Flagra with the Wave Buster. Which is a thing that I learned about recently. Sounds hilarious. I want to try it, but also... it definitely sounds like a bit of an investment in resources, because... there's also a very likely chance that that is hiding progression, because that's 2 items. The one we get from Flagra and the one we get from the Chozo Ghosts afterwards. Oh, am I dropping that many frames? That's very unfortunate. It's a good thing that I record these so that way folks can watch them later at other locations once I'm contractually permitted to post them to YouTube. I mistook that room for a different one, so yeah, excuse me. That's unfortunate. I think I mentioned earlier that I was having some internet connection issues, and it definitely seems to have continued to pan out in that way. That makes me sad. So this goes back to Magmore on the other side, I think. Yeah, it should be Magmore at the save station at workstation. Or is it the workstation at save station? I don't know. No, this is the Fendrana place usually. That's pretty unfortunate to, you know, but for which I shouldn't have to tell anyone, but still. Ouch, that's not making me feel particularly great. This is a big reason why I said I want a damn Ethernet cable up to my room, but I live on the 2nd floor and, you know, don't live alone. The other people I live with were... Is it that bad? Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm gonna pause for a second here, and... I'm just gonna look at this for a moment and see what the deal is. Oh wow, that didn't even say. Alright, well, I don't really know what else to say as far as that goes, because, yeah. I'm not currently feeling like I'm in a great position to change anything, you know, fix it. I am fully looking forward to blame Twitch if anyone else here is. Oh, I hear the... That's the turrets going absolutely ballistic down there. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's... Again, not sure what I can do at this point about that. But... yeah. Oh wait, no, we power bomb here. And there's an item in this room. There's a missile. over here. We can go back to the Meridia tube, we can power bomb it, and we can get what is usually the ice spreader. But is this time the X-ray visor? Interesting. That is a good get. These things want to stop shooting me. That's great. Very. Okay, so this is an area. We get invisible platforms here, right? Yes. Invisible platforms and me not doing a very good jump because I was not far enough forward there. Alright, well, you enjoy your evening or get some rest or whatever you're... Well, it is pretty late for you, so yeah, get some rest and enjoy your rest and all that. Alright, so now is where we gotta find the hole back. See what this is. Artifact of World. Alright. I'm good with that. Figure out how the hell to get out of here. How do I lose this, right? It's a straightforward little room here. Some areas are very texturally very similar to each other, and it can indeed be a bit of a pain. Alright, so there's no reason to climb Monitor Station at this point, because that will just take us back to a part of Chozo Ruins where we have nothing really to do. So let's just continue through the rest of the area. flamethrowers. And we got another one of these little morph ball jump puzzles to do over here. And get us a free-ish item. It's the end of the jumps. We gotta go across some of these things. That works. Ow, my toe. Samus is taking a lot of hits to the toe here. This is back at the reflecting pool, if I recall correctly. Yeah, because we didn't see what that other elevator was. We ended up doing a bunch of other goofy shit. And I tried to do a little bit of ghost skipping over there, and the game didn't want me to do it. Save up. There is still one more item that I could get here, but I'm going to investigate this elevator first. And hope that it goes somewhere that doesn't suck. Alright, show me something good. Vendrana Shorelines. Alright, I'll take that. I will take that any day of the week. There is so much we can get at Vendrana Shorelines. Granted, I wish we had the plasma beam so it would be more, but we'll get there eventually, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Otherwise, it will be quite hard to complete the randomizer. Break this thing open. Quick scan, and we get access to a thing because we have Spider Ball. I'll take a Power Bomb expansion. It's weird to not have all of those at this point, though, after the last couple of seeds. Oh, those were hilarious, though, when I was getting, like, every power bomb within an hour. So unnecessary. Oh. Oh, that glitch, that was That was pretty weird looking. Oh, right. We pop that open with that thing. And someone's down there in Angie. Do that. Do. Crap. Aw, I had to fade back in. Of course it did. For some reason, those blocks take 2 bombs. I don't 100% know why, but they sure do. Oh, I was pretty close there. That was almost really cool. Alright, here comes the big boy. Powerbomb. Get out of here. Dirty deeds done extremely quick. And we got nothing. Nice. Well, we got both of the nothings. We've gotten 55 missile tanks, 4 energy tanks, 2 suits, 5 missile tanks. It can't be. That can't be right. There's 50 missiles in the game. Pardon me. I'm dumb. I meant 22 missile tanks. 22 missile tanks, 2 nothings. 4 things. That's 28 just on consumables. Five, 6, 7. So if I have that number correctly, it's 41 items that we've gotten so far. And a little over half of them are missiles. Yeah, that sounds about right to me, too. Another missile. At this point, nobody should be surprised about that. We can't get the other item in this room because we don't have the plasma beam, sadly. I'd definitely be blazing through a lot more things if I had the plasma beam. Even with the relatively low amount of energy that I have, which blessedly is offset by 2 suit upgrades. Excuse me. So this way should be where we can usually get the boost ball. Let's go do that. Well, get what usually is the boost ball, rather. It's clearly not going to be the boost ball when we have it already, so... that would be a little strange. Back into place here. Oh, I was gonna say, do I have to scan the thing? And I probably should, but... okay, yeah, I have to scan the thing. I was gonna say, are we gonna get away with this? And... we were for a bit. We're doing pretty good for a little while there, but... we're gonna have to scan to realign these platforms. And do this the regular way. The regular way apparently including having me fall off. That's kind of shameful. Can we rescan to replace those? Yes, we can. Strangely enough. That doesn't exactly make sense, but okay. Hey, another missile. Again, I'm not necessarily complaining because if I get to show that thing that I've mentioned before off, it will be really funny. It's like the exact opposite of a pro tip because why would you ever be in a position to do it? But on the other hand, I'm kind of glad that they programmed something like that into the game. Oh, I hear him going down there. It's annoying, but I can't really be bothered to deal with them, so meh. Oh wow, this room has a pulse bomb as well. Well, don't start going backwards, thing. Let's go ahead and do these. 80 years old because you're already tired. That's definitely... Getting tired this time of the day is definitely a thing that I understand, though. It's... Excuse me, something I've been feeling off and on over the last couple of weeks. Just generally worn out. Wish we could at least not have a pandemic. Excuse me. Alright, we're back at the top of the room. Across the way is where Thardus is, which is a boss that we don't really need to bother with fighting at this point. And this should take us to the save point, and the purple door is into the Pirate's Lair. Alright, good. I've got all this all lined up here. Apparently we've got to see this security drone go off. We just have to for some reason. Oh no, the doors are locked. Oh no, we have to fight regular space pirates. Oh no, we have the ice beam. This is actually how I usually handle this area anyway. Is just coming in here with the ice beam and ending everything's entire careers. And taking a fuck ton of recoil from a turret because that's just how they operate. Open up. Come on. Open the door. Where's the rest of these nerds? Yeah, the space pirates are very unimpressive at this point. Needless to say, we are a little heavily geared for this area. Turning this on to help us try and check these tubes, because I know that there's an area in... I know there's a tube in one of these research lab areas that has an item that can be gotten with the super missile. I just don't remember where it is. And of course, the X-ray visor has some weird effects on it that I'm sure not going to play nicely with everybody's eyes. Alright, well, I hear that humming, so I'm pretty sure that that's the one. Yep. Fittingly, it's another missile. Alright, and that will activate the ability for us to scan that thing, which will then get started on all the puzzles in this room. And by puzzles, I basically mean busy work. Although I think we do this room like every time I do one of these randomizers pretty much, so pointing that out is probably something that everybody basically already knew about this area. That thing comes out. Boost ball devices turn on. I'm not exactly sure what these are supposed to be entirely, but we rev them all up. And we get this pretty cool looking projector thing. This is... in the main game, there's a lot of stuff to scan here, but more importantly, we want to be able to get up to that item and to get out of the room. I just had to figure out the path through here again, because for some reason I've managed to forget it. To be fair, it is a bit of a strange one, I suppose. That's our save station. We're going to grab that after we get this. The flamethrower. is actually useless to us because we don't have the plasma beam. So that may as well have been another nothing. In fact, I would have preferred a missile. Amazing. Well, that was strange. Who would have thought a 3D game where you can get stuck in weird parts of the geometry? Some more of these. I almost kind of forgot that we were in Fendrana a little bit because of being in this area of Fendrana. But now I remember. Now I see actual ice and stuff in places. Oh, and of course this is going to be the open air room of the area, so... Alright, so here come the flying pirates, and they give us a little cutscene for these fellas because, you know, to make you be like, oh shit, they've got jetpacks, but at this point we've been fighting, well, we fought a couple of them at Magmore Workstation, and we fought the underwater version in the pirate ship. These nerds are nothing to us. However, the way they come in can be a little bit, maybe freak you out a little bit because you get no more than 2 at a time, and they just keep respawning to keep that number up, basically. So you might think, oh, crap, am I gonna have to... you know, am I gonna have to keep fighting these things? And, you know, is it gonna go forever, basically? I don't even know if that needs a missile. But if we can do that from here without having to melt the ice, I don't think that's going to be a thing, but... give it a shot. Yeah, it's blocked by the energy wall, so... we are going to have to do that with the plasma beam once we have the plasma beam. Wherever it is. If you'd like to not do that, emulator, that would help me not be scared. Alright. So here we go. We gotta scan this Metroid. And just demolish it because it's just a Metroid. Here an item notice. the elevator real quick, and item missile. This room with all of its terrible noises. I mean, really, there's definitely a lot going on in that apartment. Makes it a little hard to listen for the item hums properly, but there is one up here. And it's across a very thin ball path, which can be a little bit of a pain. And it's the artifact of nature. Well, alright. Unfortunately, we can't really deal with these Metroids right now. Maybe later. Alright. Only a few pirates to demolish in here, and so I gotta figure out where the target points are here. There's gonna be one more to hit, but I don't remember where it is. I guess floor up, so maybe it wasn't a good idea to dive off the... You know, do a full stage dive there. Not really useful, not necessary. And there we go. This will be our... it's another artifact. On the other hand, I'm kind of happy about that because then I don't have to, like, ever start guessing what the item is, basically. Because we wouldn't really get to see. Alright, so... we're out here at the Frozen Pike. We can start doing the back half of Fendrana because we have, I think, literally every item we would need to be able to deal with this. Including, we also have the gravity suit. So we have the item that we would want to come out here for anyway. Is this the Hunter Metroid room? Yes, it is. Also got a glider in it. We're just gonna baby it along here. I don't think there's anything really of note over here, but Let's do this anyway. Actually, this might be a vantage point to hit that thing. Yes. There we go. That's kind of important. That gets us to another item. If I'm not mistaken. Which, maybe I am, but... find out when I get down there. Oh, I hear it making noises. Hey, powerbomb expansion. It basically just comes down to, with a lot of these items, that it's nice to get them, but they're not the plasma beam. And that's the big thing that I think I need at the moment. Just in general, because that will open up some more things. It is always nice to have the plasma beam. I suppose the other thing is I could start looking at the list of artifacts and see if I can pinpoint any of those offhand. Let's do that. We got 4 already. Alright, truth is that quarantine monitor, so we're gonna have to go to Phazon Mines. Strength. Metroid Quarantine A. That's another Phazon Mines location. Elder Sun Chamber. Sun Chamber is the room where Flagra is. So we'll come back to that later. Metroid Quarantine B. Life Giver. Main Quarry. So that's 4 of the remaining 7 so far that are all in Phazon Mines. And 1 more is at Flagra. 5 out of 6. So literally all but the last one, which is at Flagra. Everything else is at Phazon Mines. So all other exploration serves only one purpose, and that is to get us more items. And that's not where the map is. The map is the other one. I believe I can climb this room if I want to. I'm just having a shocking amount of trouble with the flying pirates. And to that end, I will just go the other way. That's not what we want to use here. We want to use the ice beam. Okay. Pop open. Come on. There we go. That will do it. Crap. Get over there. That somehow was kind of a pain. I think I'm just landing in the wrong parts of all of those. I don't know why I hit that. Yikes, that's definitely some frames. Sorry about that. That's the emulator. Alright, gravity chamber. Oh, we landed directly on a gel zap, and that took our thing out for a second there. That is normal, by the way. I think I hear it. Yeah, see, it's right near here. And there's usually another item in this location as well that involves the use of the plasma beam once again, so any of that, we're locked behind the plasma beam. Granted, it's not necessary for completion right up until, I suppose technically if we wanted to, we could pretty much go get the other artifacts and then get the plasma beam later. And that was just a missile. That was a lot of run around for just a damn missile. Well, I think there's some more stuff for us to get along the way here. So where's our... Wow. That's definitely, the other question now is where's our frame rate, but that's not what I was aiming to ask before. Let's go back this way. Across we go. Time to climb this room. I think we can climb all the way up here and we can get everything that we could possibly have here just by virtue of the fact that I don't think we need plasma beam for this. I think we just need the grapple beam. Which we have. Yeah, so... grapple across, grapple across. I remember there was something fucky about this wall. Or is it another wall in the area that can be power bombed? Yeah, it's somewhere else. My bad. Oh, I hear our buddy the glider up there. Oh, does this require? This requires plasma beam. Fuck. But there is still something we can get here. We're just gonna have to have some fun times with the glider again here. Thankfully not too much, but let's go in here and grab ourselves an energy tank. Putting us to 5. Drop all the way to the bottom, which is unnecessary to do here. We go back up. Go back up and I have to figure out how to... There we go. That's the door I'm looking for. And this will take us back to the other cave. And we can basically get over to the elevator on the other side of Thardis pretty easily. All the while getting bombarded, which I'm just gonna stand and take it. Fall straight in the hole. Did. And it's a bit unfortunate. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I know. But I gotta figure out where the hell I am in relation to the exit. Alright, so... I guess taking the glider is not really gonna be a thing until it circles back around. Or then. There we go. That's a nice, easy way to get through the room. Is just to use the glider. Oh, more you fuckers? Everywhere now, aren't there? Jeez. Any fewer of these in my life. And once again, I do apologize to the slowdown that is probably, and the weird crunching the music gets, which probably does something to your ears. Alright, have a good rest there, Mark. I might have missed that by like 20 minutes at this point. Who knows? I admit, I've been focusing a lot more on, like, how do I get to... Because I don't go into this area very much. In fact, this might be our first visit here in an entire, randomizer. But yeah, get some rest, Mark. Sleep well and all that. And yeah, that's not something we want to do. Alright, Great Tree Hall Upper. That is fine. That takes us somewhere. I don't remember where. Because I don't remember what the other Great Tree Hall elevator is, I mean. Hey, I didn't expect that to hit the sap sack or whatever it's called. Take the spider ball track up. There are a couple of items that we can grab in the X-ray visor room here. I think anything at the top of Great Tree Hall, because there's something we can X-ray visor to, I think. I think it's X-ray visor to get to this, or to, reveal the way at least. I mean, we can always just follow the ground. Right, I was almost there. And I walked off. Always a useful thing to do. There we go. Alright, so here's an item. This is where the last suit was in our first one, but it's the power bomb expansion here. Our, like, third of those, I think. Yeah, third. We got quite a few power bombs at this point. Which is alright and all, but it's not really, it's not plasma beam, basically. Is where we're at this point. In terms of anything we're specifically looking for. I mean, everything else is nice, but sometimes you need very specific items. An energy tank is not one of those very specific items, but I'll take it nonetheless. Another energy tank. Pop this open. And that raises up the first level. And we get in here. I hit the wrong button. Get a bunch of hair in my eyes. And we reveal this item, which is no doubt going to be another missile or something. Actually, at this point, the way these runs have been going, I'm going to guess the last power bomb expansion is right here. No, it was a missile. But I mean, considering how often they've all been clumped together, like right next to each other, it was feeling like a reasonable bet. Alright, we got some more ghosts. Oh no, not the ghosts. Ghosts. Spoopy ghosts. So there's one more, yeah. There you are. Right, you want to get into a place where, like, we can see each other? Be helpful. I mean, or I could just continue to fuck around over there. Well, it's gonna be one of these fights. And it killed my momentum in midair. Cool. Good. Smart. I don't really know what I was expecting to happen, but I don't think it was that. I just don't think it's ever been a thing that's come up either, so... yeah. I didn't actually know that that would happen. Damn it, I walked off. That was real smart. Drop down the hole. Go back into the tunnel. Alright, and now we'd like to get out of here, please. Don't remember how to... oh, who left this gate here? God damn it. Fuck. That's pretty obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie. We'd have to actually go back and break through that. We would have to have remembered to do the spinner thing, and I did not. This elevator doesn't take me anywhere. I mean, I guess I could go fight Thardus. I sure have enough missiles. You know what? Let's do that. Let's round things off by beating on Thardus the way I do in most of the playthroughs of the game. Or, for that matter, just going around. Because that we can also do. Over here. Get the Artifact of Truth. Okay, so I'm trying to hash out if there's a good way that we can get all the way around Thardus here. Because I would rather not fight Thardus if I didn't have to. Alright, magnet strip. I don't think that's going to be very possible. I think we're just going to have to... We're just going to have to suck it up. Alright. Well, that's fine. We have a lot of missiles, and that's basically all we need to beat for it. Yeah, look at that. I mean, we're... Use the Morph Ball boost to get out of the way. I don't care. I mean, hell, at this point, we probably don't even need the plasma beam. It's just that it would be really nice. Because then we wouldn't have to use the missiles at all. Oh, did he block that shot? He sure did. Well. Alright, do you take the fog away here? No. Do I take the piss with a shot like that? I sure do. Fuck, dude. Alright, so now I think is when the fog lowers. Yeah, this is when he starts throwing a temper tantrum. And I think this is going to be our last target after this. Gonna be the chest? Yeah. Oh, really? You're gonna tank a fucking super missile to the chest? Alright, buddy. If you insist on being like that, okay. Well, it's definitely a problem when the shots go to his junk instead of the chest. Alright, come on, just roll over. Okay, fine. Saying roll over is not necessarily the correct term here because, well... Just die already, you big stupid rock. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so... Yeah. Again, would have been easier if we had the plasma beam, but with the amount of missiles we had, it was still no great nothing to be worried about. 100 missiles is usually what will definitely get you through that fight. If you just do super missiles constantly. And speaking of missiles, yeah, who didn't see that coming? There's still enough of these damn things to get in the game, I guess, because we're still missing 100, so there's still 20 missile upgrades to pick up. And I think at this point, everything we're missing from Phendrana Drifts requires the plasma beam. I wouldn't necessarily tell you to like bank on that or anything, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Regardless, there is a lot of stuff that requires a plasma beam. What do you... Chozo Ruins East, Reflecting Pool, Save Station. That's right, this is underneath Zoidberg. Wait, no. That's not correct. This is the other side of Reflecting Pool. Far side is over here, and I forget where this goes. I think this goes back to Magmore. Yeah, this goes back to Twin Fires, which is comfortably in the middle of the area. So we can go over there. We can go to the other side. We can check the other elevator. I can get a brief moment of hang time there. Check my map. Make sure I'm going the right way. World map thing, because that causes problems. And yeah. I think what we're gonna do in order to wrap the stream up once we do this is we're going to do the puzzle to get to plasma processing. I think that room is called plasma processing. At the top of geothermal core. And once we do that, we're gonna log off no matter what that item is. Well, if it's the plasma beam, we go back and we save. If not, we are stuck again and we know to not bother with it until later, if at all. But first, we're going to check out this elevator here. That's being patrolled by a zoomer. Not that kind of zoomer. And this has got to be a Phazon Mines elevator, right? Like, we haven't seen any of those. Yeah, Phazon Processing Center is not the one we want to see at all. Where else have I not looked, though? Main Quarry would have to be off of the top of Phazon? Oh, or Phazon Overworld. Talon Overworld overlooking the wrecked ship? Can I even get back into there? Get off my ass, all of you. Let's just stop. Alright. Save up. Get ourselves healed. Pop the door back open. That's right, that's Great Tree Hall lower. I probably should go there and do the spinner puzzle. Again, I use that term a lot for a lot of stuff in this game, but it's more of a technical term than it is any sort of sentiment about the difficulty of doing any of it. So now we go back to geothermal core. And yeah, I get it. Door can't be opened with that weapon. Is this where I grapple from? Yes. Oh, it's a little below where I grapple from technically, but meh. Same basic idea. There's our spider ball track. Alright, bomb slot. And the rest of the room opens. This is really bizarre looking. And I know that I'm doing this for like the last 2 minutes of stream, but I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see if we can't wrap the rest of this up for the evening. Would you like to choose the direction you use to go forward? There we go. Wow, that's really sad, because I'm usually super good at that. This is the correct side of... Yes. What am I doing wrong here? Just... Well, besides not getting on the platform, that doesn't count as the point, because I know that to be true. Damn it! And now I can barely jump. Great, that was... If I was stuck there, I was gonna be really sad. Among other emotions, they're a little more intense. Disgusted would have probably been one of them. But that's mostly from the noise the puddle spores make, because wow. Getting a good listen to those here, and yeah. Well, after some pretty shameful displays there, I'm ready to see another missile. It's an energy tank. That's almost as bad. Well, I did say that we were going to do that as a thing to round out and see if there was any point to coming to plasma processing, and it turns out there is not. That wasn't the plasma beam. We can't get out of here, so I will see all of you next time. Next week, next Saturday, I will be making a fervent attempt to finish this randomizer.